You know, we have Ronaldo, we have Messi, and when these guys retire, we're going to have Erling Haaland. He's early. He's early. He's a future great. He's Haaland. Yeah, I have some more to share with you, but let's get the ball rolling. Let us start with Group B because we didn't have anything from Group A. We touched on Group A yesterday, and we won't be lingering. Spain on top of the group right about now. But I think they were on top of the group before Sweden. Yeah, they were ahead by 1 point, but Sweden had like 2 games in hand. So Spain, you're not clear. You're not clear. You're not out of the deep yet, Spain. Don't get carried away, Spain. You're not out of the deep yet, but I think Sweden might be stuttering here. They might be stuttering because no way you beat Spain and then you go and lose to Greece. And I know you guys remember me sharing a stat with you yesterday that Greece had the fewest shots at goal. Only more than San Marino across their first 3 matches in World Cup qualifiers. I think Greece had about 9 shots at goal. Some crazy stat like that. About 9, which is ridiculous. They're third, and they're keeping their World Cup qualifiers hopes alive. Remember the last time they made it to the playoffs and lost to Croatia? Kosovo, a 4th with 4 points. They lost to Spain today. And Georgia at the bottom, and with 3 more games to go, they're not yet disqualified. You see what I'm saying? Next round, yeah, but not yet. So let's just talk about the matches that were played today, man. These were some exciting games. This is the game I actually watched. I watched 2 games. I tuned into the England versus Poland, the second half. But because I had to drop my wife to work, obviously I could have only watched 1 game. And I chose to watch Greece versus Sweden. And yeah, it was going along well, 0-0. Sweden looked the brighter team at the start. You know what I'm saying? Let me just make sure I get the name right. Svanberg, he had a shot that hit the post, and then he forced the goalkeeper, Vlachodimos, into a big save. And then the boy, Alexander Isak, had another really good shot. Point blank range, well saved. Strong right hand by Vlachodimos. And then Svansberg again had another chance I could recall, saved by, I think that was saved by Vlachodimos again. Vlachodimos was big in goal. You know what I'm saying? And Vlachodimos torments me in FIFA, man, for Benfica. But this was a weird game for Sweden because they looked good at the start, and then Greece began to come into the game. I have to give it to Kostas Tsimikas, man. Kostas Tsimikas looked damn good today. He worked hard, and he was very, very creative. Pavlidis should have scored, but after having like basically almost an open goal, but 1v1 with the keeper, tight angle, he could have done better. He should have done better, but big right hand by Robin Olsen. Big right hand. It was a very, very tense game, very close. At the beginning of the second half, Sweden came out swinging. They looked good, but they conceded. I think that was actually against the run of play. But at the time they conceded, you could see that Greece were starting to build confidence again. Bakasetas in the 62nd minute. And then Pavlidis after Christos Zolis came off the bench. So you got to give it to the manager, though. You got to give it to the manager, John Van Schip, for bringing on Zolis. And Zolis was an impact substitute, man. When he scored that goal, when he set up that goal for Pavlidis, right? The official raised his flag for offside, and VAR had to do a check on the goal. And the goal actually stood. It took them some time, but I knew once they were looking at it, it was onside, and Greece went 2-0 up. They began to celebrate. And then I think it was Victor Claesson who hit the post. Forsberg with a brilliant shot in, and it hit the play on his head. I think that was Zeka hit him in his head. That was probably going in. and then another Forsberg shot was saved, parried, and Quaison, who came off the bench, put it in the back of the net. Sweden back in the game. Sweden fought well, but I think Greece ultimately deserved the 3 points because they just showed more intent and they played with more spirit, and it seems like they just wanted these 3 points way, way, way more than Sweden. I'm not saying that Sweden didn't want the points, but the way Greece played, man, it's like there was a fire up their behinds, man, and they just wanted this. They really wanted this because if they had lost this game, you take a look at the group right there. You take a look at the group, and if they had lost the game, they would have been on 3 points. Sweden would have went up to 12, which means that with 4 games left, Greece would have to basically win everything to stand a chance of getting into the playoff place. But now, only 3 points behind Sweden, they have put themselves in prime pole position to actually get a playoff spot. Look, I'm not really disappointed by the way Sweden play because this is a team I've been actually watching a lot over the Euros and now in World Cup qualifiers. I think Greece played well. They haven't been playing well, and they show up today. They really, really show up today. So congratulations to Greece. Hard luck to Sweden. It's not over in this group. As you guys could see, Sweden only played 4 matches. They have 2 in hand. Spain only has 13 points. So when Sweden plays their 2 matches in hand, let's say they win their games, they will go up to 15 points, right? You want to find out who they play? Let's take a look at who they play. I don't think Jan Anderson and his boys should be worrying too much, but Greece are a team I think they should have beaten. That's just my opinion. They should have beat Greece. They really should have beat Greece. So you take a look here. Let's take a look at the fixtures here really quick. And Sweden, Greece. Sweden do have to play Greece at home, so that's going to be an interesting one. So Sweden will play once in October and twice. The big game last. Remember we touched on this last night. So this might actually be a final. Spain versus Sweden, 14th of November, may actually be a final to see who would take the direct spot. Or who knows? Maybe Greece would come in and peek their head into the whole equation, into the scenario. But ultimately, I think it's going to be Spain versus Sweden in this group. This group is hot. This group is really, really hot right now. So look, just to touch on this group, we got to move on. It's getting late. And it's shaping up to be a nice one. Shaping up to be a very, very nice one. October is going to be interesting. Because if we look at October here, you have Sweden versus Kosovo. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know. But look, I'll bank on Sweden to win this game. Georgia versus Greece. Greece might start picking up wins. But you never know with Greece. You never know. And one development that actually may have prompted the Greece national team to perform well, right, was Theodoros Zacharakis resigned as president of the Hellenic Football Federation just after 5 months in charge. That happened 8 hours ago. That happened today. And what did the Greek national team go and do? Beat Sweden. You know what I'm saying? So could we conclude that the president of the Football Association was the real problem for this Greek team? Maybe. Maybe he was. The coach was under pressure. Big pressure to get sacked. If he didn't produce results today, he would have got the sack. You see the fact that the president of the FA resigned. The coach would have got sacked. You see what I'm saying? And these are the things I want to share with you guys. These little things that you would not have really known about unless I share it with you. So yeah, man. Yeah. Quality content from your boy Dominic Rich. But these October fixtures are going to be very, very crucial. Sweden, Kosovo, Sweden, Greece. I have a feeling Sweden are going to go on to top this group. Spain, playoffs. playoff Spain. You see, Spain don't play until the 11th of November and the 14th of November. So Spain does not play next month in the qualifiers. So this is kind of painful. You see what I mean? They would have to watch Sweden pass them most likely. Let's see if Greece could pick up another point or 3 against Sweden. And then Sweden would actually play Georgia on the same day Spain play Greece in Athens. So what if Sweden win their next 3 games, right? What if? Because they play before Spain. They will pick up 9 points, right? And if you check the table right there, they will go up to 18 points with 7 games played, while Spain would have 13 with 6 games played. Let's say Spain do win their game on the day. They go up to 16 points, 2 points behind Sweden, which means the game between woohoo! Sweden and Spain would be a potential final, as I mentioned earlier. With Sweden on 18 points, I'm predicting Spain on 16. The winner qualifies, the loser, or if you draw, Spain goes into playoff. So this one is nice. This one is shaping up very, very nicely. Very, very nicely. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep it moving, though. We're going to move on to the next group, and that's Group C. You know what I'm saying? Wait, I can't remember actually. You know what? I remember talking I remember talking about Group B, right? I'm just remembering. I remember talking about Group B, guys, but not talking about this game. I talked about Group B, but I forgot poor old Spain, man. Pablo Fornals in the 32nd minute and Ferran Torres in the 90th to give Spain a 2-0 win over Kosovo. That was a really good goal scored by Fornals, though. And another good one under the counter-attack by Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres just warming up for this weekend against Leicester City. Warming up for the season. Ferran Torres for the Golden Boot, man. I'm calling it now. I'm just joking, guys. Come on, chill. Come on, chill, man. I won't be surprised if we win the title with Ferran Torres up top, though. So this is a fixture I just forgot to talk about. So let me just put it in. I thought they said Laporte was injured. He's fine. Reguilon got a start. Inigo Martinez in the team. No Eric Garcia. That's a good move there. Very, very good move. They need to get rid of Morata, though. Morata needs to warm the bench, in my opinion. Just like how De Gea is warming the bench right there. Yeah, Morata needs to warm the bench just like Eric Garcia. So we're going to go back down. We're going to go back down, man. Listen, this is World Cup Qualifiers Daily. If you make a mistake and you catch it, you could correct it before it's too late. Because it would have been a shame I didn't talk about that game, right? Right, guys?